Oh yeah.
Puerto Rico taking over the world, and we giving y'all a nice Saturday edition. You dig?
Ya tú sabes, mano. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, yo, Pop.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, yo, Papi. What's poppin', B?
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Papi. ¿Qué pasa, mi primo?
Hey man, it's episode 17. You already know it's your boys Twizzy on Twizzy action on a Saturday afternoon.
Let's go. We back, baby.
What's good, man? Fresh from the cut. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know.
Woo!
E.
Line so sharp it could cut somebody. You dig?
Shout out to my barber Junior. If you in the
Shout out.
IE, fuck with him. He's hands down the best of the best.
Hey, you know, good barbers save lives out here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
A good barber have an average man doing immaculate things. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, I was looking rough for the last week. Your boy back. I feel like I could do anything right now.
That's me right now. I definitely got to go. Take me and Lex are due, but it was just a crazy week between everything going on, and then I'm getting these days switched. So it's my stuff is a little off, but we back, baby. We back, and you know what I'm saying. Episode 17, I want to start things off a little different for us. You know what I'm saying? I want to start a tradition. You know what I'm saying? I want to uplift the people as soon as we get on with them. So I want to go ahead and give y'all this real quick, something to think about.
As human beings, everybody has a natural gift and a natural passion, but then you go outside and you get influenced and you feel pressure from what's going on outside. And so, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? And that was powerful for me.
Nip.
Words from the great Nipsey Hussle himself. Rest in peace.
Bro, rest in peace, bro. And you know what? I came across that. I mean, I've heard that one before, but it hit the TL today, and I had to go ahead and, just boom. I had to go ahead and clip it up real quick and throw it because it was just hitting so crazy. It like just means so much, bro.
Oh, it means a lot.
So much.
That means the world. And I mean, you know what this month means to both of us. This month is a very deep, heavy month. So
yeah, man. You can go ahead and talk about it a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we going I mean, it's not fully done yet, but we got something in the works dropping this month of the Nip.
Yep.
Dedicated to Nip. It's not going to be live. It's going to be pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So you guys can just tap in, look at it, vibe out with us. We just going to have our little Nip quotes, Nip, whatever we feel about Nip. It's
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just all kinds of stuff. We'll definitely have some like nice quotes like that. We'll definitely have some real videos, interview chop ups. I think would be dope. And just with the legend meant to us, you know what I'm saying? Because he was an influential leader, and you know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, lost way too soon. But we're gonna help keep that marathon going because that's part of all of us. The marathon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Word is born, man. So
TMC, baby.
TMC, RIP Nip, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we're gonna keep it pushing because we got some good things to talk about today. You already know if you were watching either of our stories on the gram this morning, we were up early celebrating the first dub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was outside. And you know what I'm saying? You can't take Puerto Ricans anywhere because, you know what I'm saying? We always going to show out, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we outside with it everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go. And I want to let everybody know, when you see me, when you see me out in public, you appropriately go ahead and greet me. This is the new way Puerto Ricans need to say this. Hey, you hit me with that, or you don't hit me at all. You feel me?
If you Puerto Rican and you don't hit me with that, I don't want to talk to you.
I don't want to say what's up to you. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this from now on. Every time me and Twizzy see each other, we gotta hit each other.
And everybody was outside after that win, you know what I'm saying, today. So Puerto Ricans wall to wall. You know what I'm saying? You got the players on the field was out here.
Puerto Rico, ganamos el primer juego. Estamos activos, Team Rubio, vamos.
Team Rubia,
Team
vamos!
Rubio, vamos! What's going on, Coles? Hey, definitely need to be out there, man. Definitely need to be out there, bro.
Yeah.
But World Baseball Classic, bro, I'm so excited that it's back. You know, it was gone for some years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's back for the first time, and I think since 2017 or 2018.
2017. No,
2017. Yeah, man.
It was funny because Pops was like, I was at the last one.
You said it with his chest too, like that. I was there. I was there.
We were chilling, and when it came on today, he was like, "Hey, look, see, you see the picture, 2017."
That's where I was.
Him and Mom's all decked out, Puerto Rican down. I'm like, yeah,
hey, you already know how we was doing it. I thought if you go look at my Instagram, I'll show you. I had the perfect World Baseball fit on for the game. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't beat it. I had the shorts, I had the sneakers, I had the fitted going with it. Only way I could do it, if I had the tank top on deck already, I would have the flag tank top on. You know what I'm saying? But the beads were definitely in full effect. I was on the couch. I had my cafecito going. It was a beautiful morning for myself.
My boy was outside with it. You know me. I was looking for the jersey. I found a couple of old Puerto Rican jerseys. I was like, okay. I was looking for the jacket though. I was looking for the old school jacket that we had, bro.
That jacket. Nah, I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I'm gonna need. I wanted the they got to make the Francisco Lindor Puerto Rico shirt in big man sizes. You know what I'm saying? It went up to I need, because sometimes you order the 2X, but the 2X ain't really a 2X off some of these sites. You know what I'm saying?
It's like an XL.
It's really an XL, and that's not going. So I always get the extra. I get the 3X just to make sure because I'm really a 2X. But so, sometimes that should be a little funny style. So
he's like, I gotta get the 3.
I gotta get the 3.
Positive.
But sometimes the 3 is really a 2. So
yeah, and the way these motherfuckers be making shirts and shit, they be making them extra small and extra snug. And
yeah, you ordering it, it's really a medium. You be like, hold on, bro, I cannot even breathe in this right now.
We're not doing that right now. Hell
yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? We come from that. As I like to say, we come from that classic fit era. You know what I'm saying? I like my shirts to actually fit the size that says it's on the tag, not this new funny style stuff. Some of this stuff says, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, so I'm excited, though. World Baseball Classic is always a good time. Like, it's like World Cup, you know what I'm saying, but for baseball. And I like it because I feel like a lot of people who don't normally watch baseball as much really get involved into it because, you're doing it for country. You're not just doing it for a team. So, that's what makes it a whole lot of fun, bro. So it's good times. And I like it because it's just like random times. You might have a game on at like 9 or you might have a game on at 11 o'clock at night. So depending on where you live.
And today the game was early, so I was like, yeah, we on, boy.
Oh, today was perfect. Saturday morning, 9 a.m. West Coast time. I was like, perfect. I rolled out of the bed. Wifey was sleeping in. She was still knocked out. I crept downstairs. I'm telling you, I got the coffee going. The cafecito was brewing.
Hey, once we started winning, you woke everybody up.
Oh yeah, a lot of mama, a whole lot of that.
I was in the house by myself. I was cool, so I was just yelling all solo dope.
Nah, bro, it was a lot of fun. So I'm excited. Obviously, Puerto Rico gets the dub today over Venezuela. So hey, man, we're gonna
not Venezuela, Nicaragua.
Nicaragua. I had the what you would call game.
I got you. Hey, look, and like it should have been. It should have been a dub. We didn't think we were gonna lose.
I mean, bro, with the infield that Puerto Rico's got right now, it's damn near impossible to score on them, So unless it's a home run, it's pretty hard because them boys on first, second, and third and are scooping everything up, bro.
Literally.
And Francisco Lindor is out here just putting the team on his back when it comes to offense and defense, bro. So very, very fun. You know what I'm saying? The pitcher, I love that it's just, we get so extra, like our guys, they're over here dancing at home plate. You know what I'm saying? The pitchers getting
my boy put the Cuban out. My boy,
you know what I'm saying? Dangling.
I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers right here is wilding, dog. Like
I was laughing as I was putting my fit, because last night I put the fit together, but I threw it on this morning. But I was laughing because it's really a Caribbean thing, like all the islands in the Caribbean, like Puerto Rico, Cuba, Jamaica, all these islands, we're very prideful with the flags we'll throw on, you know what I'm saying? And I started thinking about it, like, you don't really see too many other people doing this. Like, you don't see like a dude walking around, unless it's like a swimsuit or something, dude just walking around with the American flag on his shorts, on his shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not as common as it once was.
It's Latin cultures.
100%
Latin cultures do that shit a lot. When it's from Puerto Rico to Brazil to Venezuela to Mexico to, you know what I mean? It's every Latin. They take that shit serious, homie. They put that shit on there. They once you put that on your chest, bro, it's serious. You know,
it's
like
serious, bro. It means something
for our country, homie. Like this is
absolutely, bro. But I love it, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having a good time. Other baseball news, the Yankees, they played the Phillies today at spring training. And the Phillies did once again come out victorious. I don't know how you feeling about that, Twizzy. You know what I'm saying? I know it's just spring training, but
I'm not really tripping because I know my boys ain't really they all not. They're splitting up this shit because it's weird because it's like we'll have 2 games in the same day.
Oh
yeah.
It's
like a split roster.
And you don't have everybody. All teams really don't have all their players right now. A lot of guys are actually at the Classic.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's weird too. So it's like, I mean, I'm not really tripping. It's just to get these boys ready.
Oh yeah, it's just to get the feet moving, get the blood flowing. You know, get a little game action. But I'm seeing some good stuff coming out of Florida, man. I'm spring training. I get excited for it just because it's like you're getting guys, they're getting in the rhythm, and you're seeing the camaraderie of the team. So like, I don't know, the Phillies are looking real cohesive right now. So I'm excited. I know I heard some people worried that like certain players are leaving for the World Baseball Classic. I'm like, it's 2 weeks. It's not going to mess with nothing. They're like, well, what about the cohesion? I'm like, hey, they came into camp with it. They're going to leave. They're going to come right back from the Classic with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because look, you got to think about it. Even if like you say, they leave for 2 weeks, what does it matter? Them boys already on now.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Them boys
exactly.
Ready to play now. They all in. Now.
No, 100%. And I think if anything, it's a little fun. Like you've already been at camp with your guys for a little bit. Then you know certain players are going to certain teams. Like, you know, I know for the Phillies, Trey Turner and JT Realmuto, they're going to like Team USA.
This is the best team Mike Trout has ever played on.
You know what I need from this, bro? I need Mike Trout to just like admit that he messed up and be like, bro, let me get a trade. I know I signed this massive contract. Let me please get out. Like this is ridiculous. Like
he's just playing for money. That's all it is right now. He's just
that's kind of how I feel about it, bro.
All he does is like I tell people all the time. I said Mike Trout is at more Eagle playoff games than he is in his own playoff games,
bro. And you know my rule. You know my rule about Mike Trout and Eagles games now. No more free balls. He's not.
Yeah, you can't get no more balls. Bro, you done got like 25, 30. Bro, come on, stop. You a celebrity. You just go to their house.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Can I get this sign? Can I get this? Like, hey, bro, come on.
And bigger than that, bro, you decided you had the chance. You could have been like, I'm gonna go to the Phillies. And you said, no, I'm gonna stay in Anaheim.
And at that, you had a chance to go anywhere. You
really, you could have gone anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, bro. But Angels gave you that 10-year fucking $500 million contract. I'm here.
I mean, he would have got 500. He would have got 500, 400, 300 anywhere though. You know. Like he's a generational talent. Allegedly,
he's a baller. He's a baller. Don't get it twisted. He's a baller, but
no, he just can't stay on the field. I mean, that's just that's the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying. So, and it's crazy because not only is he on the team, but you have Ohtani, who is looking great at the Classic right now. This is also the
he's
best
looking
team
like a fucking monster.
I mean, he is a monster. It's just again, he plays on the Anaheim Angels. So.
Bro, at the end of the day, like you can, if you play on that team, bro, I feel bad for you. Like you're not doing nothing.
Nah, you're definitely not doing nothing. I mean, like at this point, yeah, because Trout. I mean, really, Ohtani said he came to America to play with the greatest player of all time. He thought that was Trout. Unfortunately, him and Trout clearly can't do nothing together. So he might be putting that pinstripe on.
Hey, we've heard about that. We heard about that. I've been hearing about it too. But hey, I'm hoping he could become a Yank boy. If that boy can become a Yankee,
I could see that. I could see. I would love for him to come to Philadelphia, but we're already our cap is crazy, so I don't see that. Shoot. I mean, who knows, bro? There's so many teams that he's gonna have his pick from once he decides he's like,
he has what was it, a year contract he resigned?
One more year left with them before he can negotiate with another team.
But I mean, right now it's just a showcase to everybody, letting them know how good he really is. I'll be like,
yeah,
it's dope though. The classic is dope, bro. Like you just see our people. Our people are low key cocky as shit, though.
Bro, I'm telling you,
they swagged out, bro.
They're like,
I ain't even finna lie though, Twizzy. My boys is out there. Everybody on the team got a chain.
Yeah,
everybody got blonde hair now.
But I'm saying it here. If we go to the finals, I'm going blonde I'm going blonde. I'm gonna be out here like Francisco Lindor. I already told my girl, like,
I don't know if I'm gonna go blonde, but I'll wear a wig.
You see them in the crowd.
I see him. I'll put on a wig, my boy, and I'll get turned up with y'all. Let's go.
I'm gonna bring the gold curls back. You know what I'm saying? I had them back in like 2009. You know what I'm saying? I was rocking the blonde for a minute. So
and then we're gonna have to go get that cold piece brown Puerto Rican fitted. That one's cold. That
one's the one.
Your boy posted it. Silver,
yeah,
right?
My boy Joan. Well, Jonah got it for Silver. So shout out to Hat Fellas. Yeah, it was available in. So far, the only store that I know for sure that has had it was the Bronx lids. The lids in the Bronx.
I don't know yet. I'm probably later today. I'll probably go to the mall.
Yeah, let me know.
I'll let you know what they got. I mean, it was funny. My cousin was up there today, and he was trying to send me hats, and I was like, bro, I already got that. Like,
I was at Lids yesterday, bro, and I'm surprised that so many things were the hats were selling like hotcakes. Bro, it was just hitting the shelves yesterday. It was like,
because it's like a lot of the motherfuckers is getting into the community, into the hat game, and now they think it's kind of like the shoe game. It's like they think everything's hot, so they're copping everything. Like, oh, I like this. Like in reality, not all these hats is tight. Like some of us really like hats that we like just because we generally like that team.
True,
we're a protector of that team,
right?
And then there's some hats that we just get. This is be like, damn, that shit's just cold. Like, I may never see that hat again, bro. Like, that's just one drop.
So definitely I've like we said, we've been collecting, we've been wearing hats for as long as probably either of us can remember.
Before it was even cool to be a collector.
Before collecting was a thing. Yeah. So, but I mean, I definitely went to I started getting more into like side patches and whatnot. I definitely made the mistake of copping some stuff that I'm like, I just got that just to kind of get it.
Just to be the hype train on it.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, this really wasn't a great hat. I fell for the hype like that. And I think that does happen to a lot of people. So, that's why you should be listening to Hey Papi every week. And this is also why you should be following Twizzy and me both on the gram. You know what I'm saying? You see the names right there. Make sure you're following, liking, and subscribing to the channel for sure. But then also making sure you're doing the same to our Instagrams. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing. And we're gonna make sure you don't get no bad hats. We're gonna only show you the good hats.
Because I know I don't post all my hats, but I didn't even post a hat. The only person that saw the new hat that I got was Twizzy.
Yeah, you gotta start putting them out there for the people, though, man. You gotta start.
I put it every once in a while. I put a couple that I like, and then but
what you should just do is like every other week, just post the cops. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's 2 or 3 at a time.
I think I might have to let some people know. The rest of my hats. Everybody's like, damn, bro, I know you got hats, but you never. Like, yeah, because I got the sauce, bro. I want you to see the heat when I come out.
Bro, some people be like, I knew you had hats, but I didn't know you had hats. I'll be like, exactly,
bro. Like, my boys got hats, bro. Like,
but I was mad because I was about to add a Yankees to the collection yesterday. I was going to do it. I was going to get the one that the new ones you got with the apple on the side.
Oh, what's up, Vic?
What up, Vic? What's going on? What's good, me gente? Hey, man, we were talking about World Baseball Classic, baby. You know what I'm saying? When you see it, I'm gonna do this. This is for Vic. You know what I'm saying?
Vic, when you
see another Puerto Rican, this is how you gotta greet him.
That's how you gotta greet us from now on.
That's the energy. When you see another Boricua, you know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. Throw the hips at him.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
What was you saying, Twizzy?
I was gonna add the New York, the joint with the apple, the apple side patch, but
the one that I caught.
But of course they had the script, the brown script one that I was talking.
Oh, the one that I got, the script one.
Yeah, bro. And both of them, bro. The half was gone. I say, yo, what's really good, bro? both the lids in the mall too. I was like, damn, the locker room and the regular lids. I said, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm in here trying to.
It's crazy because look, the hype hats, Yankees, Dodgers. It's starting to be Philly scripts now.
Oh yeah, even that new one that literally just came out this weekend, the grayish blue joint.
Hey, blue, yeah.
They had the Phillies out here. Only size left was the 8.
Bro,
my head was spinning, bro. My head was spinning. I couldn't even believe it.
Toronto be blowing off the shelves. The Houston Rockets now.
Do the right thing, Vic. That's how we do it.
Vic, do the right thing. And it's crazy, bro. A lot of these hats are, I mean, they look cool, but some of them, you see in person, you're like, it's not as dope as I thought it was.
All right, that's a good fun, and we'll all be saying, "Hey, Coles, just so you know, I got seen the Eagles fight, so I'll be playing for the rest of the." Hey, we're all gonna go ahead and torment Coles with that. But that's the great thing about the sportsmanship. We make bets with each other. We're gonna go ahead and share that with one another. And that Cole singing the fight song will be a forever ting for all Eagles fans who are in the know in our community and all Eagles fans community.
Whenever we play the Cowgirls, that song will get played.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we will always have that on ice. We'll always have that. It is in my favorites file. So once the season's back up, Cole, just know you cannot escape that. You know what I'm saying? We will be definitely playing that, my man. And we love you though. You know what I'm saying? We love you.
We got mad love for you though. Why the plug he drops off the hat that you was talking about. So he comes and drops it off.
Yeah. Because he's a Cowboys fan too.
Yeah, he's a Cowboys fan. This is my little homie. But he comes through, he drops the hat, and then he's like, "Hey, we got this corduroy joint dropping too for the Yankees." He's like, "It's pretty cold." He was like, "I think it's corduroy top or corduroy brim, one of the two, but it's not both."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, copy." He was like, "Oh yeah, we got the Jalen Hurts jersey in too. You want it?" I don't know right now. I was like, I'm still hurt, dog. I don't know if I want to buy a jersey right now.
He said that will be theme song and outro to my. That is hilarious. I love it. It will live forever, bro. It's gonna be one of them things. I got screenshots. We're gonna definitely when we play the Cowboys, it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. But bro. We're all gonna need new Hurts jerseys going into this season, and that actually brings us right into it. And actually, this is Vic. If you're around, go ahead and let me know if you're free. I'll send you a link because we're about to definitely talk about some Eagles stuff. If you're free, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or something in the chat, and I will DM you the link real quick. Just let me know.
I think the only reason why I'm hesitant is because our alternate is gonna be Kelly Green, so I'm trying to go Kelly Green next year,
bro. And that I can't wait to see.
That's why I'm really hesitant.
I definitely wanna it's all right. You can have a baby in the background. That's why you can mute the mics, man. You're good. I'll go ahead and send that to you on Twitter real quick, bro. Nah, man, I'm hesitant because I definitely want to have that same situation, bro. I want to be able to go ahead and have the fresh Kelly Green available to me, bro. Like, come on.
See, if you a real one, you know that Kelly Green means something nice to us.
Yeah, I mean, we've been waiting for this for I don't know how long now, bro. It seems like forever, right?
Not to really have it to our current player. I already said I'm probably gonna get a Jalen Hurts and a Brandon Graham Kelly Green off the rip.
So possibly, I'm sending this link to our boy.
Since the OG's back, it's only right.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about that. I'm excited for.
This is all I gotta say, Twizzy. This is all I gotta say for BG coming back.
Bro, no, like for BG to get the offer that BG is actually coming back into the fold. He's still gonna be an Eagle. He's Vic, I went ahead and sent that link to you, my man. If he's gonna be an Eagle again, I can't even tell you how happy I am about that, especially because it's looking like bodies are about to start dropping in Philadelphia, bro. So we're about to start losing a bunch of guys. So the fact that at least we know right now for sure that Brandon Graham is going to be an Eagle for at least one more season, that's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because the list is long. The list is long, and the bodies will start to drop. and we've already started seeing a little bit of stuff this week. And as soon as Vic's on, we'll get right into it. As soon as I see him in the back room. So once he's ready, we'll bring him on up. So yeah, man, I'm 100% sure this is going to be a crazy off season, but I do want to preface it with saying, and shout out to E-Rock because he said it on his Instagram today.
The best way we could all say it.
Oh yeah. Hey Vic, when you're ready, go ahead and give me a good thumbs up, my boy, and I'll bring you right on through. All right, here he comes. Hey man, you already know him. Shout out Vic 3 in the building. What's good, my boy?
What up, Vic?
Good. What's good, fellas? What's good?
Good, man. You know, off season, but you know, we talking baseball classic. That we having a good time watching that kind of stuff. You know, also, you know, getting into a little baseball, but right now, and I don't know if you saw it, but I did say, you know, the Phillies and the Yankees did play at spring training today. And once again, the Phillies were victorious.
Well, listen. It's spring training. Hold your horses.
That's what I told him. That's what I told him.
Looked good in spring training. We saw, what was it? The Mariners. We were talking about before, my guys. We talking about that Mariners game. The Rockies look good. Mariners look good. Right now, everybody's looking good. It's been a while since baseball been played. You know what I'm saying? Bats are going off right now.
Yeah. We chilling right now. We just waiting.
Yo, and I know y'all talked about it before, but listen, I love this new clock. I love the way the game's being played. I love like the pace of the game. Everything's changed. I like when players get upset because let's talk about it. For how long have you seen batters taking their good ass time or pitchers taking their time, looking back and forth to make a decision if they want to, you know what I'm saying, make a move, and we're wasting time. Let's speed this along. That's one of the reasons why people lost, you know what I'm saying, lost love for baseball, because they even say it's better to play baseball than it is to watch it. And right now, it's exciting to watch it.
Well, and if anything, and not that I'm not enjoying myself watching the World Baseball Classic, but it is a quick reminder because they're not playing with those new rules in it. So you are seeing a little bit of that stuff. Guys are like stepping away from the plate, taking a second. It's like, all right, get right back into it, my boy. Because I'm adjusted for it already now. This is what I want. Get up to that plate and get it going, my boy. 8 seconds or 9 seconds? Get engaged.
Yeah, listen, man. Kick off that dirt off your cleats, get in the box, and get ready. That's all you need to do. Because listen, I played baseball since I was a kid. When I watched professional baseball, I never understood why you got to do so much. Like, I know for a lot of them, it's superstition. But damn, my God, you got to fix your gloves and tighten them up every spot. Yo, let's get in the box and let's do this.
Well, I'm excited because I'm interested. I shouldn't say I'm excited. I'm interested to see because one big Phillies player that is like infamous for it is Bryce Harper. Like, my man literally goes up, taps like all 4 parts of the plate, adjusts his gloves, like then he picks up some dirt, tosses it, takes like a fake swing. Like, he does a whole lot before every at bat. So I'm gonna be excited to see because he's injured still. So it's like, bro, you ain't gonna be able to do all that, and it's progressed as his career has gone on. So
yo, he looked like when Karl Malone used to take a foul shot.
Oh,
my guy would have to take all these steps in order just to throw it up.
Joel Embiid's out here. He picks a wedgie every time he takes a foul shot. I don't know what underwear my man's is wearing, but he needs to go ahead and get some new ones. Obviously, those are not working for him.
If not, you know what I'm saying? You got to put some powder down there because look like you got that swamp ass.
Hey, bro, I keeps the cornstarch in the truck in the summertime. Hey man, I'm happy you're available because we're about to get into something fun right now, and I don't know if it's fun, but we're definitely gonna talk a little bit of Eagles, and you're our boy when it comes to the Birds. So, I mean, we're all excited. We got the news. BG will be an Eagle for at least one more season. That's gonna be great. We're all happy for that. But the bodies look like they're about to start adding up and dropping real fast for us. So, I mean, we saw yesterday about the Slay news. It's like it's looking a little wacky out here in these streets.
But did you see the tweet that he put out from Devontae Smith too?
Yeah.
Don't want to go nowhere.
Well, yeah. Well, so what do you guys think about this right now?
I mean, we all know. I mean, regardless, he's still got a year with us left. But
well, this is the year that they're so all right. We all know his cap hit is $26 million.
Yeah, it's like 17.1, right?
No, it's 26 million. Well, 26 because this
high.
is the end of his. It's very high.
It's high.
He has no more guaranteed money. So the last year of the deal is 26 million. It's not. It's so yeah 17 million would be the money that we have to give him. So basically, I'll give you guys some quick numbers, which is so I think this is why I think we're stuck with him. I don't want to say stuck, but I think he's going to remain an Eagle. But I personally think just if we do it before June, it's like 22.4 million would be like in dead money. So we don't want that, obviously. If we wait till after, then it would only be 17 million. But it's still going to be a lot of dead money associated with that. But we could spread it over 2 years. So 8.6. And this year would be dead money. And then next year it's like another 13. So again, you could spread it out. I just don't think it's cost effective for what we're doing over in Philly. But I mean, hey, stranger things have happened. We got rid of Carson and took a big hit. What do you guys think about big play? Do you think he'll be back? Do you think he's going to be an Eagle? 32 years old.
Hey, I told y'all in the beginning of the season when I had y'all on, we talked about this. The Eagles in this season, they had to win it because after that, it wasn't going to look the same. We weren't going to have the same team. Howie made great moves, but that was for that specific season. Basically, we put all our eggs into a basket. Now we got to, stop as much overflow as possible. We're trying to keep guys. I know we said we can let Darius Slade see if there's any other options, but I think that's more to, for him in his mind to make it seem like he can't get anything else out there. Listen, we're here. If you want to be an Eagle, we're all for this year. We're locked into you. Yeah. But at the same time, if you feel like you need to move on or you feel like there's a better opportunity for you, then by all means, go seek it. I think that's what they're coming from, but they know that, they need their guy.
At 32, at that, like 32 years old, I mean, as cornerback, they say once cornerbacks hit that age,
yeah.
30, once they hit 30, cornerbacks, the cliff is there eventually. And you've seen so many great cornerbacks that have been into the 30s, and then literally one season they look like Slade looked for the past 2 seasons, and then out of nowhere, Revis Island is no longer Revis Island. All of a sudden, it's all you can eat, all you can stay resort, all inclusive.
Everybody eating off you.
And also, if you think about it, like I'm not saying that if he moves on, but there's a possibility if you can get a good draft pick for Slay, you can get 2 corners out of this draft right now, guys for the future. I know a lot of us don't want to hear that. We want that veteran leadership. But, we still have James Bradbury, who's still in play. Yeah. I don't think that he'll re-sign. But, again, you never know what happens. If Slade's out the picture, there's more money. We can offer Bradbury more. I'm not saying he's a number 1 either. I think Bradbury is perfect as a number 2 guy. But, again, if we're talking about for this season and we're able to bring up some guys, then, hey, I'll let Bradbury be that number 1 for the year.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. Twizzy, what you think?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Twiz.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I love Slade. I got love for Slade, but I mean, shit, it is what it is. I mean, if we can restructure it and get him to the right number, by all means, let's stay. Ride it out with us. I mean, I know you want to stay. We all know you want to be an Eagle. Great. But I mean, if your numbers are a little too high, bro, obviously we got to pay certain individuals first. You know what I mean? We got to pay Jalen. Jalen's obviously going to get paid first. And then after that, you got to, I mean, I don't think I was hoping we would get Hargrave back, but
the assets are so the cap is just so limited. It's way more. You know what? It's way more limited than I think any of us really realized throughout the season. And Vic's right. I do remember you saying that it has to get done. And right now that basket that we put all the eggs into, it looks like it's still a wicker basket, but now all the eggs are cracked and the yolk is literally seeping through the bottom.
See, that's the thing. When everyone saw what the way it was made up last year, they only saw it for last year. They weren't looking at what happens in the future, these deals. Although they're 1-year deals, we could have signed them again, but we weren't looking at everybody as a whole. Fletcher Cox, we knew he could be possibly out. BG, we thought he could possibly retire. We still haven't even talked about Jason Kelsey if he's returning. Lane Johnson, I know he's out there looking fit as hell, but there might be a possibility in his mind where he might think of retirement. We haven't even discussed the one guy who I think we should resign and we should be working on resigning in Miles Sanders. We acting like Kenny Gainwell's the end all be all can take over.
Okay, talk it. Let me hear it.
About that. No, because you're the first one I've heard say this. You're the first one I've heard say about that.
I'm not putting all my eggs in the basket for Kenny Gainwell just because we want to save money. I think we need a quality running back. If the price is right, if we can work it right with Miles, hey, re-sign that man right now.
Even after the Super Bowl fumble.
Hey, Jalen fumbled too. It's everybody. That was it. Hey, the one thing, and I haven't talked about Super Bowl because that's a sore subject. If y'all even know, I haven't even done a show since then. I was so upset for the fact that a lot of people say, the field, they talk about the officiating, but at the end of the day, the Eagles put themselves in that position to have an official change the game, to have the, you know what I'm saying? Like they put themselves in that position. They didn't think accordingly. All right, if the field's messed up, why don't we get our situation with our cleats right? Because that's what KC did. They got their cleats right. We did.
But we also heard AJ did it. So why didn't the whole team do it?
Exactly. Like I said, I think for us, we had that mentality. Like, the Eagles were there 5 years ago, but right now with this team, they're brand new. You know what I mean? They weren't experienced. They were very inexperienced. You see Andy Reid, hey, man, it's just another day at the office. And that's the way they acted. Pat Mahomes was hurt. We knew he going to get them injections, them painkillers, all them PED talks. We're not gonna talk about it now, though. We're not going to talk about PEDs now when it matters. But Patrick Mahomes gets himself filled up with some painkillers, and they move on to the running game. Did anyone on the Eagles defense even think to make an adjustment for the run game? We stopped Derrick Henry. We stopped my guy Taylor. Back-to-back weeks. Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, two of the greatest running backs in the league. Nothing.
Nothing.
We went against McCaffrey, 85 yards. We gave him some yardage, 85. But it wasn't nothing to sing home about.
Pollard and Zeke, they didn't do anything against us either.
You go to the Super Bowl, Isaiah Pacheco act like he the greatest running back in the world, going crazy. And we couldn't stop Patrick Mahomes when he was injured on one leg. That was a horrible performance all around. The offense tried their hardest. But again, costly mistakes. We talked about the Sanders fumble. We talked about the Hurts fumble. Had those two things not happened, we'd be world champs right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But you're right. And it goes back to the point, which is why that loss hurt so much more, because I think a lot of the fan base did think like, oh, this team is going to be this team for a little bit longer. And it's like the window's open, yes, but it's not going to be this team. I mean, we're already talking like what we said Slay, we said Bradbury, Hargrave. We weren't sure about Brandon Graham until a day ago. I mean,
now
CJ. Kelsey's probably one of the most important ones next to Miles Sanders. Because again, that's the heart of our engine.
Yeah.
If he's the one that makes our line run, our line will not look the same. We will not have the top-rated offensive line without Jason Kelsey. Will they be good? Yes. Will they be great like they were last year? No.
No. I do think though, and when it comes to Kelsey, I think we will get one more year. I think we will get one more. That's hopeful thinking. I think it's going to hurt too much. But I do think he's thinking like BG. I don't want to miss a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. I think a lot of guys feel like it's still possible. I mean, we've been beating the drum. It's going to be a more high-powered offense going in. So it's not going to be so focused on defense this time around. It's going to be this offense and their ability to hang 40 points on a team, Well,
with that, I have concerns as well, sir.
Hey, man, let's hear them. This is why I had to bring you on real quick.
We moved on to a new offensive coordinator who I felt that didn't deserve the job. Yeah. Again, I understand Brian Johnson has a decorated record, but at the same time, you have to think about what he did and how he got here. He got here basically because of his relationship with our quarterback. That was it. That was the basis. Because we wanted Jalen to have someone familiar. It wasn't because of what he did. It was because of the familiarity with our quarterback. With Jalen, I don't think that he made him better at all. This offseason, Jalen took the time, sought help, got better from that. Not for Brian Johnson. Now that we have Shane Steichen does what he does with Jalen and with the offense. We look great. One of the best offense we've had in a while. Yeah. Now that he's gone, Johnson gets elevated to the OC position. I think next year, Eagles fans, better hold back. Don't think we're going to have a 10-win season. It's going to be gravy in the playoffs. It's going to be a rough season.
Well, I mean, just to be able to repeat what we did this year, that's going to be damn near impossible, especially when, strength of schedule is going to be different. I'm one of those people that I don't care. When you talk about how it doesn't matter how you make the omelet, as long as the omelet tastes good when it gets to the table, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to crack eggs, you're going to throw them against the wall, whatever, it doesn't matter. A first round bye is a first round bye, or first round seed is first round seed, or a Super Bowl berth is a Super Bowl berth. Whether you got
all these shits,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now to touch on it, so you don't think that Brian Johnson does have a little bit of a history here. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's going in butt naked, but I mean, is it a decorated like some of these other guys? Not so much.
Excuse me.
So I mean, I don't know, man. I do have mixed feelings about that for sure, bro. I mean, you look at the resume. So I mean, obviously he's been with the Eagles for the past couple seasons. The Florida, not Florida State, Florida.
Coaching, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little. That's interesting. The Houston thing does nothing for me, like because I mean that's not a winning franchise. It's not a franchise that was about nothing. And you had exactly, and you already had a good at that point. 2017, you still had a quarterback that was at the top of his game before all the bullshit. So, I mean,
you had a defensive tackle that was at the top of his game.
Exactly,
but like you even mentioned, when he was in Florida, what did he do in Florida? Did he change the university in any way? Did he bring up any good players?
Nah.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, my guy got the position because of his relationship with the quarterback. Like, I'm not like nepotism and, that all boys club and we're going to hire some because they're friends. I'm not about that. I'm about the best guy gets the job. And I don't think that's what the Eagles did with that. You mean with that offensive coordinator? If you're not going to give the job to Wilson as a defensive coordinator, why are you giving it to Johnson for the offensive coordinator?
Facts.
Which that's the thing I'm more concerned about, the linebackers coach leaving, because it's one thing to be losing now Gannon, you know what I'm saying? But to see how that linebacking core played up under that gentleman, and to go ahead and see how they thrived in the defensive scheme that they were already in. And now you're letting both of those figures leave out. That kind of that's where I'm really worried about, especially when the talent is not going to be the same on the defense this coming season. So I know we got draft picks and I know we're going to do some things to it, but I'm very alarmed. That's where when I'm ringing fire alarm bells, it's on that part of it, because I think that linebackers coach meant a lot more than people know.
Rollins was dope, man. Like I said, listen, when Gannon left, he took his guys. That depleted our defense. Like I said, Eagles fans need to brace, hold on, bunker down. It's gonna be a rough season. I'll be happy if we break even.
And I'm really upset that our coordinators are both just some white dudes. They weren't minorities where we could have at least got some comp picks out this damn thing. Like, come on, bro.
You talk about minorities, man. I feel like right now, because of the situation, I knew Frank Wright. That was someone that we all had. We were hoping in our hearts Frank Wright was available, and he was. But hey, I'm happy that my guy got another opportunity. He's in Carolina. They got the first pick now.
That's exciting.
CJ Stroud. Remember who tells you we'll be the first pick of the draft. We're going all in. We're going all in.
Ooh, CJ.
I think CJ Stroud. I feel CJ Stroud's that first pick. Don't let anyone confuse you with no one else, man. It's CJ Stroud.
I had this conversation at the barbershop just today.
Tell us about the bar. Tell me about the barber convo, bro. Because
my boy, he's a Colts fan that works there. My boy's a Colts fan, and my barber, he's a Broncos fan. So I was like, "What's?" And my boy, that's a Colts fan, he's an Ohio Buckeyes fan. So he's hoping he gets. I'm like, dog, CJ's not falling that. Nah. I was like, if CJ falls to 4, I was like, you get lucky. I was like, he's top 2. I was like, because the third pick is the Cardinals. The Cardinals, we know they're not going after a quarterback.
Jalen Carter, someone like that. I feel like they're going to go defense.
Yeah, Vic. So I think they go top two. Anthony Richardson or CJ.
For Colts, yeah, I think Colts are they look good for Anthony Richardson, even though, like I said, I think he has a lot of work ahead of him.
He does.
If Shane Steichen's able to give him 2 to 3 seasons of, good coaching, tutelage, I think Anthony Richardson could be a good product. That's if that happens in the right circumstances. Now, we all know in the NFL, sometimes guys tend to get rushed into the starting position. Mm-hmm. If that happens, expectations are lowered. I think there's so much work that he needs before he becomes a starter. If you put him out there now, it's going to be a bad look.
But can we two major things with this trade that I'm very, very excited for. I'm always excited when the number 1 pick moves, because I always feel like the team that gets the number 1 pick does not actually need to take the number 1 pick unless you are going for a quarterback that you feel is going to be your cornerstone player. Then by all means get that player, but just know that it's going to take time. You know what I'm saying? But this trade works out for me. For one, Frank Reich, what was his Achilles heel in when he was in Indy? Never having a consistent quarterback. Now he's going to actually get to draft a quarterback, grow with the quarterback. it'll be, I think that's going to be volumes for him as a coach, and I think it's going to be volumes for CJ Stroud if we see him go to the Panthers. So I think that is going to be a match made in heaven. I think we're going to see that's going to be good for both of them. But then on the other side of that, the Bears, this team is going to be a lot better a lot sooner because they are not only accruing more picks, they're still staying in the top of the draft. And they already have their quarterback now. I'm a believer in the young man who's slinging the rock out there. He's put his body, his life, and his arm on the fucking line all these past 2 seasons for this city. If you are a Bears fan and you're not behind him, I don't know what you're smoking. I don't know if you actually know football, but that young man is a baller. And I'm gonna tell you what, once you get him in, they got CJ Moore now. They got.
I was about to say that. That's what I was waiting for.
Look,
That's the one thing about
you got Claypool.
They got DJ Moore, and they got to actually. Now look, this what really makes this team actually good. Now DJ Moore's solid, right? He's great. He's good, but you make Chase Claypool a real number two. Now he gets comfortable because he's a real number 2 wide receiver. So now he's back into his comfort zone because they're going to double DJ. So now he should be wide open and be comfortable.
And they already have somebody else there, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Now, the biggest thing that they get out of this is they can finally have Cole Kmet come off and show that he's a good player. Again, a lot of people hype the kid up because of his potential. He had a pretty good season this year, but again, with no one on the offense, all you got to do is focus on him and take him away. Now, at least they have a competent, receiving core with Cole Kmet, especially with that running game. I don't know what the situation with David Montgomery is because I heard that, they're letting him walk.
I heard they were going to let him walk.
I think with the Bears, man, they might surprise you. They might surprise you in this draft because Bijan Robinson.
You're getting ahead of me now. Now I know how King feels because I wanted to ask you both about that. Let's hold off on him. But I do. But I mean, look, that is an option they will have.
The Bears put himself in a good position. Now let's hope that GM capitalizes on that because that's the biggest issue. GMs always making wrong moves. They probably get the flavor of the month. Like right now, if the Bears do everything and say they go out and get just Bijan and then nothing else to help them out, nothing for their offensive line, nothing for the defensive line. You know what I'm saying? You're just wasting talent. If the Bears focus on their line, offensive, defensive line, build from there, I guarantee you, man, they're gonna be good for a while.
Look, no fan base likes it. No real fan is joy. It's literally oatmeal with no sugar. But it's going to do the job. You know what I'm saying? It's oatmeal. It's going to feed you. It's going to keep you full. But with no brown sugar, no syrup on it, no
water.
Just oats and water, bro. but drafting it off, getting your trenches right is always going to go ahead and give you right in the long run, bro. How long has Jason Kelce been with the Eagles? You know what I'm saying? Lane Johnson. These are guys that we drafted a long time ago that are cornerstones of this franchise.
11 years, 10 years, 12 years are going on.
Yeah. And that's when you get top tier offensive line.
Brandon Graham going on his 14th season with the Eagles. 11 more games away from breaking the all-time record for Eagles. You know what I mean?
And technically he'd had if he didn't get injured.
Yeah, when I remember when Brandon Graham got drafted, I was so upset. Yeah, I mean, because remember we had some good players available. We talking about Earl Thomas. Yep. We just lost Brian Dawkins. Yep. I was so mad. I had to take a good hour walk after that Brandon Graham. You know what I'm saying? Acquisition, but you know what I'm saying. As time went on, you seen it. When Chip Kelly came in here, Brandon Graham was like, you know what? The slate is clean. I'm going to do anything and everything to make sure that I get on that field. And he did.
And he did.
Like in the 4-3, as a small end, he was still killing it. Then he came back and had to deal with that Billy Davis defense, that crack defense. You know what I mean? He worked through it and got better as time went on and became a very integral part of our defense. If it wasn't for that man, we would not have won a Super Bowl.
Oh, absolutely not. He was a big factor in that. And it's so funny you bring that up because I distinctly remember there was an article, and I want to say it was on Bleacher Report during the Chip Kelly era. I want to say it was after the second season where the big conversation had came up. Is Brandon Graham going to be be good enough starter to be a good starter in the NFL? And that was the whole thing. Because remember, he would fill in at times. He was really in the backup role. They weren't playing him like a starter, and he was only getting X amount of snaps in a game, and then he fought through it, bro. He overcame, and bro, now BG is he's up there with Kelsey. You know, these guys are never gonna have to pay for it in Philadelphia.
He's the cornerstone to our team.
We keep saying it, but that's what it is, right?
Yeah, like right now, like that signing, a lot of people think like, oh, BG, like he came through. Like we saw, he sacrificed money to sign with us. But the thing is Brandon Graham is the beginning of the domino pieces that will fall. You got BG back. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's the heart. That's home right there. We ain't trying to leak that. You know what I'm saying? Defense right now, Brandon, like Fletcher Cox looks at that and he's like, you know what? I've been taking a lot of money from this team for a while. I want to end it off on a good note. Like I want to finish my career as a Philadelphia Eagle.
Give me $2 million for a year.
Well, like other guys follow that example just to stay together.
And you're hitting it right on the head. It's seeing what BG leading from the front and doing what he did, just doing what he can just to be back. I think that it does, and guys have to get on board. Like I know it's a career, and these guys are at the end of it. They're learning, their earning potential is coming to a close. So I know they're trying to get as much as possible, but it's like, do you want to keep playing or do you want to actually have a legacy here? Because the difference between a guy like Cox taking more money or a guy taking a decent enough contract is maybe we can get Linval Joseph back here for another year. Maybe Sue will come back for another. You know, these guys seem like they played well together. You saw how great you all were in limited snaps. Exactly. We need to keep that going because you guys are all long in the tooth. Or if not, we're going to have to rebuild. Like
exactly. So hopefully, you know, maybe Cox does take a pay cut because, you know, at the end of the day, they what was it? I think the Browns were interested in both of them, Brandon Graham and Fletcher. So I mean, you know, by Brandon Graham leading by example, you know, it might have got to Fletch like, well, fuck it, bro. I'll take a pay cut too, bro. Let's run this show back.
Let's keep it a buck. You don't want to go to the Browns where they're calling your quarterback all kinds of crazy stuff.
Come on, bro.
And you got to
defense.
Yeah. And it's just like, do we really want to see that guy in another uniform besides Eagles? It's like, nah, you've been an Eagle your whole career, bro. You might as well end it off with the squad.
It's like Vic said, seeing B-Dog leave and wearing
that hurt. That's that
wearing that orange.
Orange.
Yeah, it didn't sit right. And I know we had to do the right thing, but the right thing would have let him just play it all out. Whatever he needed, do it.
Definitely, bro. There's Denver fans out here that think he's an original Denver Bronco. I'm like, bro,
they got to stop that.
Hey, bro, that's like, bro, he's from Philly, bro. He's a real Philadelphia Eagle. He's Weapon X because of us. Y'all had him for a couple seasons. Y'all only saw the last of him. We saw his whole career, his definition, everything. Like,
and he didn't win a Super Bowl with them, so it's like you can't claim that, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, that was the worst decision that Howie ever made, and I think that was one of the biggest lessons he had to learn. Because after that, players looked at him differently. Players didn't respect him. That's why that's one of the reasons why when you saw Chip Kelly come through, they were okay to banish his ass to the other side of the Novacare complex. A lot of players weren't looking at Howie like he got our back. Look at how he did Brent. Look at how he did Dawkins. Dawkins got sent out because they didn't even offer him a contract. Like, thank you for your service.
Hold on, I got a package at the door. Hold on.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, like they did him dirty. And to see him sign, and you saw the tears in that man's eyes when he came to Philly. You know how much emotion that was in there. You know he didn't want to be in Denver. You know he didn't want to play for them. Although he was grateful that, you know, someone gave him an opportunity and he played like that. That's not where he wanted to be.
Nah, absolutely not, bro. And even saw how Philly felt about it. He heard B-Doc even say it like, bro, when I came back to Philly, how many Eagles fans had orange on, like had his jersey from the Broncos, bro. So I mean, to let a guy like that walk, and for a reason you didn't have to, because it wasn't like he was you couldn't do something to keep him in Philadelphia. They didn't even make an offer, and that was a big learning lesson for Howie. So, I mean, I'm glad to see it. So I know sometimes he has held on to guys, and that probably is a part of, you know, so from that situation. But, hey, man, you live and you learn, and just don't make that same mistake again. So we're seeing him do whatever he can to keep guys like BG around. Fletcher Cox don't need $14 million. That's for damn sure. You need to bring Fletch honestly, Fletch needs to be at like 4 or 5, bro.
I'm about to say he needed to sign for, you know what I'm saying, let's listen. Just like Jason Peters, we took care of you. You know what I'm saying? We took care of you at times where we really shouldn't have. But because of the situation, we had to. And this year was one of the reasons. We took care of you. You could have got your walking papers and went with, you know what I'm saying, with the Raiders and had a horrible season.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? You had a good season with us. You know what I'm saying? Help us out. Give I would say probably $6 million to $7 million. That's what he would be looking at if he's going to try to take a bargain deal. But that's a 1 year deal, 1 year only.
1 year only. I would say the same thing for Miles Sanders. I mean, bro, if you're gonna, I would feel comfortable giving Miles a 1 year, $5 million deal.
I think for him it wouldn't work out for you. Got to give him at least 3 with two guaranteed and one team. You know what I'm saying? One team option. Because if you're gonna come at him with a 1 year deal, why am I gonna sacrifice my body for what? If I get hurt, you have no ties to me. I'm out in the cold.
I mean, and that's the unfortunate. Like that position too is like the for more than any other position that I could see on the field is the running back. Is they want the years, they want the security, like because it's a guy who's playing so many different, so many downs per game. The ability for him to get hurt is I see it. Mail call. Dang, came in on the live.
It literally just came in on the live right now.
That's a good script right there, my boy.
Ease.
That's a good script. I don't know how yours got there before mine's, but I got mine today. I got mine later in the day, so maybe I don't get it on Monday now because it's Saturday. I love that. I love that script, bro. It's such a good. The colors on it hit crazy.
Your boy dived into it. He said, "I'm gonna get a Phillies one."
Hey,
Twizzy
man.
got me. Twizzy got me in it.
You feel me? Well, I do. You both said it, so we do have to talk about it. Does Bijan fall to 10, and does Howie take the bait?
To 10? Woo, that's rough. I don't think so. I think if Weatherspoon is available, Gonzalez is available.
Yeah, I don't.
That's the pick. We need. Listen, we talked about it. Slay can possibly be gone. Bradley can possibly be gone. That's not a hole to fill. That is a gaping, like, cavernous, you know what I mean? Like, that's never ending. You gotta fill, you gotta shore that up ASAP. If Weatherspoon's open, man, you gotta make that move for him.
Facts.
Well, for so many of those, for so many, I hope Howie doesn't get in his head and he's like, oh, it's such a cornerback, it's such a defensive back field draft class. I could take the shot later in the draft. Don't do it, Howie.
This is something that Howie needs to understand. I think he did it when we had the 6th pick and he got Devontae. When you're in that top 10, you need to make the best pick. You can't think, oh, I'm going to do this for value. Value, everything goes out the window. It is the best talent available, no matter what position you think that is. Because right now, like I said, if Weatherspoon's in there, my guy is locking it down. If there is a defensive player, say Jalen Carter drops, I'm not going to be if they go for him. You know what I mean? Like, it's the best talent available. You can't just go because of that position. But like I said, it feels a position of a need, and he's very talented. So that's why I feel like that should be it. But again, we all don't know how he does. But I'm hoping that, that's the move he makes, goes for cornerback. Last year, I was hoping he went for cornerback and went heavy on cornerback. He didn't do that. I think this year might be the year where we might get 2 off the books.
Well, I will tell you this. I am very excited to see Nakobe Dean get some playing time, a lot of PT this year.
Are you?
I like Nakobe Dean, bro.
I liked the pick at the time, but I'm just so curious about the pick at this point because to just fill in, I mean, I thought the linebackers were doing a great job, but I think if Nakobe Dean I thought he would get more time, and I know everyone's heard my injury thought.
Don't you forget, he was the one stopping Derrick Henry with the one hand.
He definitely made some plays. He made some plays last season.
I like Nakobe D. I just don't think we saw enough of him to really be like, that's the guy.
That's my issue. Why didn't we see more? If your linebackers are, it's not like we were so flush at linebacker that he shouldn't have signed a little bit more, or we shouldn't have saw him a little bit more. But
I like him. I do like Nakobe Dean, bro.
I like him. I'm just curious. I hope he is. What he pounds
out to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Agree. I agree with you on that total.
Vic, did we lose you? Vic?
No, I'm right here.
Okay, here we go.
It looked like you froze.
I moved. I'm in a new house now, and I'm still trying to build up the studio. So that's why you hear the ridiculous echo out here.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You were just sitting so still. We didn't know if you were there or not.
I didn't know for a second. It threw me off because he was like this.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I don't know what's going on.
Well, I don't want to keep you too long because I know we just asked you up, and I know you still got your day ahead of you. So I want to just ask you run through it real quick for me, Vic. Who do you think stays? Who do you think we're going to be losing but this off season?
I think Slade's going to stay. Ultimately, I think he reworks that contract. Like I said, I think right now this is just the Eagles saying, listen, if you feel like you can find a better deal, then by all means, seek it out. But when you don't, just understand we still here. We're gonna make it happen.
Back to Papa. We're here.
And just know how good we treated you.
Yeah. I'm praying on listen, I'm praying to every guy. Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whoever you are, I'm a free agent. I'm trying to pray to you so that way we can get Jason Kelce back. Because like I said, I think that is very important along with Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Now, Miles might be the one that we don't sign. Unless they make a push, that's the one I say that, saying like he might go somewhere else. Atlanta. They're looking at
Denver. They're saying Denver.
It is picky. Yeah, I've heard Denver floated. I've even heard
one team that should look at Miles Sanders, and I don't know if there was much talk, but I think it's for a good reason, is the Dolphins.
I've heard that would be good.
The Dolphins have a little issue at running back. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of two guys that can kind of play one, but they don't all have what a feature running back needs.
Facts.
Another team that should think about it and save that draft pick they got instead of letting it burn for Bijan.
Who's that?
The Bears.
I don't know. Like I said, if you had David Montgomery and you got your other guy who I just can't remember right now,
they are saying that they're thinking about letting Montgomery go.
I think they're gonna let Montgomery go because the one that we can't remember his name, he's gonna be their number one back.
Yeah, like I think Montgomery's that guy. He was, you know what I'm saying, he fought to be that number one back. He got it this year, had a good season, but again, those injuries, man, they account for a lot. But when you're looking at the running back class this year, like in the free agency, you got some good ones. You got James Robinson, who I think was injured last season, and the Jaguars really didn't put much into him and let him go. That's why you didn't see much playing time with the Jets. If someone gets him in on a 1-year, 2-year deal cheap, hey, you did a good job.
Oh, the Khalil Herbert kid, is that who you got? Or Trustin?
That's the kid. I don't know why, because I had him on my fantasy team. He's a great player, small time. He didn't get that many carries, but when he did get carries, he made it work.
See, and I'm kind of with you. I don't know if I want to give Sanders a long deal because I don't think he's worth big money, but he definitely deserves to get a little bit of money. But
give him a 3-year deal.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. But because I'm not buying the fool's gold. I'm not comfortable with saying that, the guys that we have in this backfield are like Boston Scott, obviously great change of pace.
Maybe Darren Sproles.
Yeah, but he ain't a running back, running back one or nothing like that.
No, he's a number 2 for sure.
Yeah, and we still don't know, what our boy is right now. He looks good. He came on. It would be crazy because when Sanders wasn't looking good, what's his name? Why am I flaking? Huh?
Gainwell?
Yeah, Gainwell. It was like Gainwell out of nowhere would look great when Sanders would look bad.
See, that's the issue. Like the bad games, we could say the 3 bad games that Miles Sanders had was the Cowgirls game, the Super Bowl game, and I think there was one more game. All those
Giants games, Gainwell was running crazy.
There you go. And Gainwell ate every game. He had 100+ yards every game, bro. So it's like, I like Gainwell, but do I trust him to be my number one back?
It's something weird about it, right?
I do not trust him to be my number one back. Miles Sanders, I still love Miles Sanders, bro. Yeah, you fumbled. Okay, I understand that. But you know what? You had the best year you had all year, 1,000 yards. You had 11 tutties, bro. Like, you balled out, bro. Like, and you've publicly said, I will take a pay cut to stay in Philadelphia. Yep. Like, you literally said it. Like, I want to stay. I understand this is your home, but my boy does not want to leave Philly. Like, bro,
no, he don't.
You.
But out of those 3 games that were mentioned, only the Giants game was one that you could say that was pretty bad. Even when Nick Sirianni was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, there was a time where you had a question like, yo, what's good with you
what's really going on, my boy?
Like, this ain't you all year, and what are you doing? I'm going to have to sit you down. that was warranted. The other time, it was just basically he didn't get an opportunity. They're not even looking to him. They're just giving it to Gamble.
Super Bowl, they didn't play him like that.
Yeah, in the Super Bowl.
Once the fumble happened,
it was after
but
the
I think they
fumble.
felt some type of way because of the fumble. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, if you got to keep that same attitude, then what happened with Jalen? Because with Jalen, no one was around him. He just did that. That was
so crazy.
That was him not being focused. Let's be honest.
Yep.
That was him not being focused at all. So if you're gonna give that attention to Miles, you gotta bring that same energy to Jalen. And I know you won't, so don't do it to Miles because something like that will break a running back's confidence.
Hey,
now what if
that shit, Vic? I ain't heard nobody defend Miles so hard this year. And I like Miles.
Yo, if you know me last year, I was on Miles.
I know you a Penn State boy. You a Penn State boy too.
Now wait. I was on Miles' ass last year because this is my slogan from last year. The best ability is dependability. And Miles didn't turn up because he was constantly injured. Whether or not it's his fault or not, the fact of the matter is he wasn't on the field. But this year, you saw him. He was playing good. He was healthy all year. 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. Monster season. That's the Miles Sanders that we need every single game. Like I said, that Giants game, that was the one game where everybody was like, I don't know what's good with you today, but go take a seat, figure yourself out, and come back.
Yeah.
Now what I want to hear is from both of you is, what if I told you that you could have a big powerhouse running back and you could have him for a second round and a 6th round from next season, and his name is King Henry.
Oh, King. Okay, look, I heard that. I heard we could get. Look,
because it's not. Well, I want to get. Hold on, before I want you to think. McCaffrey went for pennies on the dollar. Yeah. So I think King Henry, you could get him for a 2nd and maybe like a 6 or a 7. So go ahead, Twizzy. I'll let you go first.
I'll let y'all answer this one, but there's someone who I would prefer even more that's possibly available.
Oh, okay.
But
go ahead, Twizzy.
He's like Twizzy B. I know who's out there too. I've been on that shit too, just in case worst comes to worst. I've been looking down my free agency list, but I seen that. I read that I seen the list. Titans are number 1, and then who is number 2? The Philadelphia Eagles are favored. Because King Henry, didn't he say, if I'm not mistaken, quoted that he still wanted to play with AJ, or they wanted to play together? If I'm not mistaken,
he was mad as hell when they traded AJ. Like, I'm not mistaken. The Titans upset.
Yeah, so I mean, he saw how great he did over there. Now, if anything, you got a running quarterback. So it's a crazy RPO run scheme. I mean, but it's also thinking, okay, you got to think about it. Like, Derrick Henry wants money, right? The Eagles don't pay running backs.
Well, he's got 1 year left on his deal. That's what makes it so. So he has to play. He has to play this year.
But that's kind of saying, like, is it a rental deal?
Because I would go into that fully looking at it as it's a rental deal.
Yeah, so it's a rental. Okay, so now we're looking at it as a rental deal. So we're looking at that as a rental deal, whether we can keep Miles Sanders' longevity when we know we can keep going instead. Because at the end of the day, whether or not King or Henry has a great fucking year or not, he's gonna want money.
Well, this is the reason I bring it up too, and then Vic, I want to get your view on this. But you tell me, with all the worries that we're having at the on the defensive side of the ball, in a perfect world, if Kelsey says he's still down for this season, Lane is healthy, you got, what I'm saying, so you got them. Obviously, the rest of the line is ready to go. Jurgens is there. You got Yep, all ready to go. And then you have a backfield, and that backfield has Jalen Hurts as your quarterback. And you're telling me that you could have King Henry and a change of pace back of Miles Sanders.
Oh, look.
Are you truly worried? Do you think that the defense matters at that point? We can destroy anybody offensive-wise. We will pick teams apart.
Twizzy, you are totally 100% correct. And I am not mad at it. I love it. Look, but I'm just looking at it longevity-wise. Like, just saying, like, look, say he does have a great year. Now he's gonna want bread, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna want paper.
Yep.
So now what are we gonna do?
Let him walk and get a comp pick. we gave Miles some money.
Yeah.
Woo! Hey, Twizzy's all in right now.
Yo, King, you are here for a year.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This fucking NBA shit got Twizzy all fucked up right now. Hey, look. The Suns have got his whole head going crazy right now. I don't know if you've been watching his Instagram.
My guy got
going
hope.
crazy right now.
He got delusions of grandeur right now. That's what it is. Delusions of grandeur. This is my only issue with King Henry. This is my only issue with him.
Let me hear it.
If you know Derrick Henry, you know it's going to take him about a good 6 to 7 games to get things started.
Yeah.
You know that. Those first 6, 7 games, you look at his stat sheet, you'll see 30 yards, 50 yards. That's it. But after that, he's coming in. He's in hard and he's going on all cylinders.
But you'll have Sanders there with him. I'm saying this is him and Sanders.
Okay, yeah,
I love that.
But see, that's the thing though. That with our cap situation, it'd be too much because you got to think of Miles. And Miles' perspective, I'm going to sign to be a backup to Henry when I was the feature back. When I could possibly go out and sign somewhere else for more money. Nah, fam, I'm not going to do that. Then you got to look at Henry. All right, but if I'm here for 1 year, I want the Eagles to re-sign me because we saw it. If anyone watched the Raw Room, you saw when AJ was on. First thing they asked him, how is it that in the league everybody can't wear visors, but in Philadelphia everybody and their mom got a visor on? It's because the atmosphere in Philadelphia is laxed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
shit different.
It's different out here. Like, we're all about the players, and King Henry sees that and wants that. But if we're gonna do it for 1 year, that's where the problems come in because he's gonna want to resign. And like my guy said, Twizzy said, it's gonna be for a good amount of money. We're not in a position to pay that money if we haven't even signed Jalen yet. We haven't even figured out what we're going to do with our other free agents. Now, the one player I have in mind that I think can fit within the cap is very reliable and is a beast at a running back. We got to talk to the Browns about Nick Chubb because I feel like they want to move on from him. They know that they still have Kareem Hunt at a reasonable price. They got to pay Deshaun Watson. They got to fix their cap situation. Right now, Nick Chubb is the man to go. If Nick Chubb was on the Eagles, good Lord, I don't care what y'all say. We're going back to the Super Bowl.
I didn't even think about that. That could be a beautiful thing. That could be a very beautiful thing in all actuality. I like that. The
Browns that talked about earlier this week possibly looking into trading him. Then they went back and were like, nah, we didn't say that. But you all know. We know what your cap situation is. We know you ain't got money like that. You can't pay everybody. And you're going to have to make a move. So they're going to try to put themselves in a position where like, now we're okay keeping him to try to keep the upper hand. But it's not going to work. Again, we know what the finances look like. You have to move on from him. If Howie does his homework, and does it right and signs Nick Chubb, listen, we're talking about AJ, Devontae, Goddard, all of them. Oh, big. Like 7-Eleven all day.
I like that. And you know what? Like I said, in 2024, we're going to have a little bit of finagleability. A lot of contracts that can be extended, a lot of room that can be, because right now, if we're looking at the 2024 salary cap, $200 million, I think we're coming in about after all the big hits. Howie's going to be able to do a lot more next year than he is allowed to do this year. But that, I didn't even think about. That could be good. That could be amazing, actually. So, Vic, I don't want to take up your Saturday afternoon, my brother. Is there anything else we could go ahead and get out of you before we go ahead and let you go, my man?
Well, I know that you love Bijan, but I'll say this.
I don't want Bijan.
I'm going to give you hope because remember, we not only have the 10th pick, we also have the 30th pick.
We do. We do.
Running backs are not a premium as they were before. I don't think there's going to be a team that's going to jump out in the first round unless, you know what I'm saying, some other teams out there trying to move up for one. If that doesn't happen, there is a possibility where you can land a good defensive player at number 10 and get your running back of the future for number 30. And Bijan isn't the be-all, the end-all, be-all. There's a lot of great running backs in this class that you can get in later rounds.
Now Bijan at 30, that's different for me. Bijan at 30 is way better than Bijan at 10. Let me make that clear.
Bijan at 30 makes sense. Bijan at 30 is like, you know what? That's a great move.
Yeah, that's a sexy pick at 30. At 10, I'll be stressing. At 30, I'll be singing Howie's praises again. I'll even get one of those big leaves and fan them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Vic, man, we always appreciate you stopping by, dropping knowledge, bro. Hey, man. Hey,
anytime I'm right here for y'all, man.
Hey, and like we said, we're gonna do that live stream, Phillies and Yankees.
Hey, I need you to have my back, bro.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Blacks popping.
I know you got me, baby. Let's go.
we gonna take this season over. We got Judge back. Oh, and we got y'all are in for something because we got pitching.
Hey,
It's on.
it's on. Hey, and we got some young studs that's balling right now.
Hey, I'm gonna say it right now. Hey, yo, Houston, we looking right at you. We coming for you this season.
Hey, shit, us too.
You can have all the buzzers, all the trash can banging you want, pussies. We coming for you.
We outside with it, baby.
Hey, y'all know this is our boy Vic 3. You know what I'm saying? Vic, let the good people know where they can find you at, brother, if they don't already.
Hey, man, you can look me on Twitter. I am your host, Vic 3. On YouTube, I'm your host, Vic 3. Just look up Vic 3. I'm the only one, the one and only, man.
Absolutely, the one and only. We always appreciate you. Hey, saludo mi gente. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna get you on all off season long, my brother. And you have a good rest of your time, brother. And congrats on the new crib, my man.
Hey, man, thank you. November.
Vamos. Yeah, man. You know it's always good when Vic drops by. Hey, man. So you know I've been saving something fun for the end for me and you, Twizzy. But go ahead and let show that crown off again one more time. Tell the good people about it real quick.
He said,
you know y'all come for crowns here. Go ahead and let them know. Where's it come from? Exclusive fitted. You know what I'm saying? So exclusive. The reason I want Twizzy to go ahead and show this is because Exclusive Fitted is one of those. It's one of those sites where I don't think a lot of people are too comfortable with yet, or have done too much shopping with. So it is a legit site, and they do have. Yeah.
Not to cut you off, Twizzy.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I knew you showed me it, but I sent it to my boy too. We were watching the fight. He
Uh-huh.
bought a hat. Tripped out. They called him. They said you didn't put your information all the way, and they were like, "Hey, give me your information so we can send you the right hat." And
Damn.
I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Oh yeah, they legit." I was like, "That makes me feel even more comfortable." I was like, "Damn, anybody else would have ran that shit."
They said, "My man, we need your information." That's what's
like,
up.
okay.
Actually, I like to hear that.
Now I felt comfortable after I bought my hat. I was like, okay, great.
Yeah, hell yeah, shit.
So yeah, go back to
what
you were saying. This is
show it off.
Eesh. This is my first one. I'm pretty excited.
Straight to the dome with it.
I just put
straight to the. Woo! Good Phillies hat right there, my man. Good Phillies script.
Man, that shit wild. Look at it. Look at that glare though. Ooh.
You cannot be mad at that, bro, because
I think what gets your boy though is this patch though. That patch is icy, crazy, like it's something wild, bro. Like,
well, what you got there is the Phillies All-Star 96 All-Star patch. So when we're talking about Phillies hats, that is the patch right there. That's the patch you want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the front? It's got that white icy. Is that white or gold on that one? I can't even remember.
It's like it's like white, I think. Like
boom, I got it right. It's like a off-white, obviously.
Yeah, it's like an off-white, a little bit of green with a little bit of blue. That shit icy with the olive top.
Yeah, olive top visor. You got, bro, nice like brownish pewter UV. Bro, but the 96 patch with the script always hits. You can never go wrong with that.
Like I seen it, and I'm not gonna lie, the picture didn't know justice to what it is in my hand right now.
Oh,
this shit is cold. This is a cold piece, right? I will be getting more hats from Exclusive Fitted. Shout outs to Exclusive Fitted for sure on that one.
Shout out Exclusive Fitteds, man. But you know what I'm saying? Gotta love it. And you know what I'm saying? So just giving y'all a little thing. Now, the last thing I want to get in here with Twizzy is I want to go ahead and let him know. We got something brewing here. You know what I'm saying? Something big's brewing here. And it's gonna be a lot of fun, y'all. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, don't say, guys. They good. Keep your hands to yourself. They good. Yeah. They good. Leave them alone. They good.
This is what you have April 22nd, T-Mobile Arena. 2 unbeaten stars. Ryan Garcia, Javante.
He touched that chin, though. He did touch that chin on purpose.
He did that shit on purpose. I don't know, man. I feel like I feel like Tank might be getting a little he might be getting a little emotional about this shit, bro.
Like Tank's finna rock everything out. Tank's going in, bro. I mean, look, Garcia cool, but it's just like when Canelo fought Floyd, he's too young, he's not ready yet.
Yeah.
You're not ready yet. You know, it's gonna be a cool fight, but Javante really gonna. I feel like Javante locked in though, like all the way, like you said, Twizzy. He's emotional, but so he's putting everything on the line for this shit. Like he really invested.
See, I feel like he's emotional on the wrong side of things because I feel like he's letting King Henry get to him, bro. I mean, King Ryan, get to him, bro. Look, hold on, look.
And called out. You know, I've been calling him out for a while. I see a lot of things I could knock you out with.
What else but a hook?
Okay, so when you get hit with the right hand, then what?
The right hand ain't shit.
Okay, we're gonna see.
The right hand ain't shit.
Okay, cool. And you couldn't knock out Cruz, who was what? Smaller than small. You couldn't do a lot of things.
You only got a left.
You couldn't do. You were losing to Barrios, were you not? Were you not losing to Barrios? Were you not? Okay, so he won. So it was close. You see how I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about it. So why'd you weight drain me? So why'd you weight drain me? So why'd you weight drain me? What? So why'd you fight at 140? I'm small. Look, I'm little. I got a little friend. Hey, you gonna be? I got heels on. Okay, and you had a purse on yesterday. Shut up.
You had a purse on yesterday. Shut up. Yeah, I feel like Tank's getting like he's a little bothered right now, bro.
Tank's gonna knock him out.
You think so? You think a knockout?
Twizzy, you know who I'm going for all the way. I'm going Tank Davis. You know who
I know who you're going for, my boy.
That's when the Florida boxing hat comes out, the Boricua one.
That will definitely be the crown I will be donning on fight night. It's going to be a good time in my crib. I think I'm going to do Cane's. Cane's catering. You know what I'm saying?
Might as well just go to Vegas.
I'm just telling you, bro. It's going to be a good time.
He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, you said anytime.
Anytime, bro.
Cane's catering, baby.
We outside with the bro. It's gonna be a good time.
Now, that's just gonna be a good one though. Hey, don't tell me about BMF because I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, we'll deep dive BMF next week because it's a whole lot going on.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but Snowfall was pretty. I don't know if you watched Snowfall. That was.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Be careful because you're gonna see something this week that you don't want to see. I don't know why they did that.
Hey, that happened on Snowfall too.
What I didn't see nothing on Snowfall.
The fucking cop.
We seen his Brajol?
Nah, the cop, the one that Franklin's mama hooked him up with.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, what the few too?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Got y'all too. Y'all did all these seasons, nothing, and now y'all here.
Yeah, bro. Now we see it all. Yeah, mucho coger. I'm like, bro, what is going on right now?
Like, yeah, that shit was good though. That shit was a good one. But other than that shit was like, what the fuck, homie? Come on now, what y'all doing?
Yeah, I don't know, but no, you're gonna see a little big Meech action, and you're gonna be like, wait a minute, what's going on here? What's really going on? But yeah, nah, man, it definitely was a good week though. A lot, not too much action, but just like you're seeing the page turn and what's going on with them. So I'm definitely kind of hyped to see it. So yeah, man. BMF definitely was good this week. Like I said, we'll do a deep dive next week.
We'll talk about that next week, and then people, you know what it is. You know where to get us at. You know what we on. We always turned up. You know, we couldn't get on Friday, but we'll be back. I don't know.
Friday, Friday definitely the right time. We just for whatever reason, this one we have like the whole season we have two Friday practices for my son, so that's why we weren't. So this was one of the Fridays, and then Twizzy had some business to take care of. So we've been too late. We wanted to do we were down with doing a late night, but we didn't want to do a late night show.
Yeah, too late. Yeah, that's a little too late. Your boy just ended up taking it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We ain't got those we ain't got those stay up late unless you gotta be outside to stay up late now. Once you hit your 30s, bro. Once I'm outside, it's cool. But if I'm not outside, I can't do it, bro.
If I'm doing my thing, I'm cool. But if I'm inside, nah, we going to bed.
Yeah, bro. It's a wrap. But shoot, man. Any last minute things you want to go ahead and talk to the good people about, man, Twizzy?
Oh yeah, my Lakers is balling now. They back.
With,
They back, boy.
D'Angelo Russell, you like that?
Hey, I like that. My boys is back. AD balling like an MVP. You know what I mean? They might creep up to the 5th spot. You don't know. They're in the 9th right now.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
tied. They might creep up. My boys is balling. So,
hey, bro, they definitely looking way better than they were. I'm excited to see that. You know, now NBA we're going down to the stretch, so things are going to start being a lot more on point. I love it. This is the best time of the year for me when it comes to NBA. Now everything pretty much matters. You know what I'm saying? So we up in there for that. And yeah, man. Other than that, bro, we're stay tuned to the World Baseball Classic. Baseball season's right around the corner. You already know we're starting to hit our stride. And you know what I'm saying? I know we played in the top of the episode, but I know everybody wasn't keyed in. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play this real quick one last time. You know what I'm saying? You know, Nip the Great.
As human beings, everybody has a natural gift and a natural passion, but then you go outside and you get influenced and you feel pressure from what's going on outside. And so, you know, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? And that was powerful for me.
No, it's powerful.
It's powerful, bro. And I want to leave everybody off with that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you already know it's your boy, New Era Capo, aka Rico, aka Twizzy1, Twizzy2 in the building. You know what I'm saying? And my co-host, my Ace Boom Coom, my boy. Go ahead and let him know, Rico. Talk to him.
I already know, boys. Yeah, boy, Rico 2 West. And hey, stay tuned because we got a Nipsey one dropping soon.
Real soon.
It's gonna be this month. I mean, possibly.
Hey,
we haven't fixed it up yet, but tune in, boy. And you already know.
And on that note, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go out and holler at all y'all later. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, yo, Pop. Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, yo, Papi, what's poppin', B?
Hey, Papi. Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Papi. ¿Qué pasa, mi primo?